Hello everybody, how you doing? My name is Lucas Superorko, and this video I'm also doing in English. Okay, I'll try to do all my battle reps also in English. It has been some time since I have done English videos. It's just that too much stuff going on in my life and in the ninth age games, my hobby, and I don't have enough time to do all the videos in Spanish and English. Okay, but since we have organized this online tournament, well, since I'm doing it in Spanish, well, why not do it also in English? Also saying that ETC this year is in Talavera de la Reina. So why not show some games? Okay. Now I'm currently playing Diamond Legions, and we have organized this international tournament just so everybody could play. There are a lot of prizes and all that stuff to play in Warhall. There's a lot of countries that are playing, so we have kind of like maybe 19 nationalities. I don't know, something like that. But we are happy that everybody's playing. So I joined my team from Guardia Barega. We have done like two teams. I mean, I think in this international tournament. Um, and well, just so you guys know, even though we have the name Guardia Pasiega, it's Guardia Barega. Conti, our highborn elf player, he plays a lot. He's the Italian one, Conti. That's me, the Diamond Legions. Not currently playing Infernal Dwarfs. I can talk about that in another video. Not like last year's CTC that we won with Spain. It's just Infernal Dwarfs are a bit boring. I'm playing now Diamond Legions. My friend Samu Chaos, he played last year Warriors of the Dark Gods at ETC. He's playing Ogres. Lastra is always playing the Dread Elves. And Chico, my little boy, how his nickname is translated, he's also playing KOE. He played also KOE last year's ETC with Spain. And we currently match up with Team Lëtzebuerg. Okay. I'm just saying the matrix. Okay. In the mirror we had a 3. That's like a 10 for us, and then all the rest of the matches we had like 3.5. This is like a 12. Okay, and a 4. That's a fifth, probably like a 15 or higher. But we knew that this round was too good to be true. So maybe one of these matches. This shouldn't be like the Matrix what we had. Okay, and I played against Wally. So I'll just go through my list. Also, heads up to my fellow colleagues from the YouTube channels, Agrael, Situ, Math TD, everyone, because I'm always seeing your videos. So like they do, I'll just go through the list and then you can see it because I'm going to do a lot of videos. Okay, so Diamond Legends, I don't know when they're going to get nerfed, but I like the playstyle. I like to have a mixed army that can do a lot of stuff, going at different how do you say it? Velocity, just at different times. Okay, so I can go very fast, but I can also just try to stop the enemy and then countercharge him. Okay, I'm currently playing Mr. Sugurak. He's a Wizard Master of Evocation. Um, Also, he's probably the tank, the biggest tank now. I haven't played him since 2 years and a half, since Pesaro. Um, he was a very bad miniature, but now he's super good. He's very good, but he also costs like one fourth of the army, like almost 900 points. And he's basically a tank. The enemy doesn't have any devastating charge against him, so no lances, no +2 to the strength, or maybe other armies that have impact hits that are devastating charge. I mean, for 25 points, it's worth it. Then he has the ability that the enemy is going to reroll to win against him. That's super hard because it's not also in combat, but also against range attacks. So he's probably going to survive anything except cannons, maybe. That's probably his weak thing. And if you shoot him in the flanks or you charge him in the flanks, you're not going to reroll against him uh, all the successful hits. So if you get his flank, he's probably going to die. But he's still very tough. He has on the roads that's gives him like 2 combat reds because of the height 5. Okay, also, he's going to wound +1. He's against other height 5 miniatures, even some units with height 4. He's not going to be steady and everything against him. I can probably, if I kill one guy, then I can go +1 to wound. Well, he has 2 combat rest because of the natural roots, and then possibly the magical objects that the enemy unit has. So I don't know why they. Okay, yeah. So he's probably going to stay. He's very hard. I have seen very a lot of people go against him, and they didn't see the numbers because it all depends on all the static res and then also on the mirror scales. It's like you're going to go on 4s against him, maybe 5s, maybe because of the distracting, maybe because you have offensive 3, and also all the ones you're going to strike against you. So all those characters that charge him have to be careful, and also the units. It's like okay, you have 18 attacks. You're probably going to maybe like 1 wound rerolling, and how many ones are you going to roll? That's going to go against you probably with the +1 to wound. So I'm probably going to stay with my attacks, my stomp, and everything. So it's going to be very bad for you. I have toughness 6, 7 wounds, 4 plus armor save, and 5 plus ward save. He's very tanky. A lot. I like him a lot. We'll see how he gets nerfed. He's been killed. I mean, they have killed my Miser one like 3 or 4 games. I haven't done a lot with him, but he's died. But he's worth it. Then I played 2 units of Sukubai, big unit with Memorize and Plummet. I love this manifestation just to get the enemy the -1 offensive defensive, so I can hit better or I can make him hit worse. That offensive 5 really works out. Then probably doing Course of the Damned also with the distracting on them, it's very worth it. A plain unit of Sukubai also for Spoils of War or some other units that I don't want him to kill me. And I've tried this setup and it's not working. Also played a unit 15 Myrmidons with Hung Jaw and Standing Bear, probably against those height 5 miniatures, like going offensive 5, battle focus, fighting extra rank, reroll into wound with that possible +1 to wound because of the advantage position if I'm full. So, I mean, for those points that are really good. 2 units of Clawfins also my boys. I love the 2 units, the big one and also the one that can go on the flanks. I used to play them with Incendiary Ichor, but I don't have the points. 3 chariots. I mean, these are super fresh. I could never play the small ones. Now they're super nice against infantry and some other things. The Blazing Glory, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, Clawfins +1 to hit, +1 to win against height 3, height 4. They really did this unit very good. Um, Also, Initiative 6. So they're not. I mean, they used to be a unit that wasn't very played a lot. Like no one would play it. I haven't played Fiends like hundreds of years ago because they were not worth it. They now with the change of having these 2 things and plus the initiative 6, now they're worth it. Okay. Also the threshing engines they charge 10, so that's a very long charge range. The 63 impacts, 18 attacks, like they have six Sukubai on top. Also the Blazing Glory. I mean, I've talked in the forum that it was normal to remove the distracting thing, the distracting rule from the Blazing Glory, because I mean he was too strong. or she. I don't know, whatever you call it. And it's still, for me, it's still worth it because he can charge flanks or charge anything. He has the plus, probably the charge, maybe even a flank with the attacks with the 1d3 grindings and maybe the stomp and the leadership 10. He's probably going to stay. That's what I want to do. He can be a menace for other enemy characters also and hit him before them with the initiative 10. So I mean, I like him. Probably if he goes more in points or play the grindings, I'll probably change him for maybe flying. But still, I like the miniatures like a mini hero. Okay, he only has 5 wounds. Summons 5. 5 plus word save, 4 plus against magical. I mean, he's okay. Then 4 Veiled Serpents with the Wizard's Conclave, with the spells, and 3 Blowflies from Standing Bear. I like this unit just because, well, these took the -1 offensive defenses, memorizing plummets. And 3 Blowflies, now they're better. They have defensive 3. They also charge 7, so it's better than 2.0. And also, they can be a scoring, so I want to have a flying scoring because I want them to charge. I want them to, if there's an enemy unit and I can charge over them, so there's not going to be any problem. I mean, and I also can move, so I'm not stuck. I love having plenty of flying units. And this is my list. I've been trying some games. I like to change some of the setups, but this is for the international game. And now let's see with Wally. Okay. First of all, he has no magic, but he has holy vows. He has 5 orisons. Okay, with the different units. The saint, that's the paladin. He always has those orisons activated, so he has the +2 offensive, the magical ward save, and the leadership 9. Uh, I don't have parry, so it doesn't really matter. And the hippogriff, he has it in his own combat, so the one that he uses, he regains it. So they're probably always going to have it. Then with the analysis of the list, going really quick. A plus, light troops both, but this one's going on 1 plus armor save, rerolling ones, force against magic, so against all my army, he's going to have the 4 plus. 3 wounds, but he had 5 attacks on the charge. He has strength 8, divine, so he can really charge anything on my list and probably kill it. If he charges the Bleaching Glory, maybe we can kill us both. Probably I won't kill him because he has magical. He has 4 plus, like me, but he'll probably kill me. The chariots, the Clawfiends, but we'll see what happens. So this is a big threat for me. Then he has the Hippogriff, also light troops, so 5 wounds, toughness 5, 4 plus 4 plus because of destinies, and he has like eight attacks. That's very nice. So he's probably going on 2 plus 2 plus. With the Hippogriff, then he can probably charge any unit and maybe kill it. Also with the Paladin, he can just take off half of the unit and then explode it. Also the BSB in the unit. He probably have it in the Knights of the Quest because he's a cleric. He recovers the wounds on the unit and also counts as holy vows. The big boss of Knights of the Realm. Also 2 units of Mountain Soldiers. I really like these units also after this game because he has the 2 plus armor save and he has 5 plus against magical attacks and he also recovers wounds. So yeah, and also I forgot to put it here. He has hatred the first round. So charging, he's not that bad for those points, like 260 for 8 guys. Then the typical unit of 8 Knights of the Quest with the Stalker standard, so strength 5, AB2 on the charge, parry, reroll to wound, and lethal against the marked unit they choose, Strider. So this unit is very dangerous. Also depends if he deploys everything he marks, and then maybe I can try to move that unit, deploy the unit in any other side of the of the battlefield, just so he won't reroll to go to wound against me and the lethal. But still very good. Also, the Knights of the Knights Penitent, 6 guys. So this unit also surprised me. 2+ parry, recovers also wounds, so everything recovers on his army probably. One strength 6, AP 3. The horse has strength 5, stubborn with first strike. So the unit is really going to hold always. It's probably very difficult to kill that unit in one go, and he's probably going to counter charge because yeah, the unit with parry 2+. Also maybe giving him the holy vow so he saves better, recovering wounds. The first the first round he's going to be stubborn when unstable, so it's at half the wounds he's going to take. So for those points, I mean, it costs a bit, but that unit's like going to be in the game. Put in the center. It depends on against what. You're probably going to stop the unit and then counter charge with anything. And he has two Fey Knights, one with the Champion of the Green Knight, 2+4+, strength 7, charging multiple wounds against 4 and 5, so almost a lot of my units. And then the other one that I especially like a lot is the same, but he has the Bastard Sword, so strength 6, plus that point of AP, so AP 3 always, and the enemy is considered to be touching a force, so the enemy doesn't have any ranks. So if he charges you, he's probably going to just have charge in a banner. You're probably going to do some wounds, and if not, then he won't have the charge anymore, and you can still do a lot of attacks and another piece that can hold up most of units. And also the Toucan Ambush. So pre-game selections during this round, it was forage and plunder. The secondary objective was I rolled and I got Master the Veil, okay, and he got Slay the Beast. Deployment, we got Cornerstone. Sorry, as you see, we have to deploy within 6. The scoring unit that's the most expensive scoring unit, and from the center. And what else? Magic spells. Okay. Afterwards, I'll go with deployment. Magic spells I got from my Meister. I got the two damage spells against him. Also Whisper of the Veil, Curse of Them, Distract and Horror, and also Spectral Blades. I mean, I love the evocation spells. I wish I could have played the Dance Macabre, but I really think these 5 spells were the ones that I needed for the game. Also, the base footprints got illusionary paths. The random moment is always super tricky, and the enemy has to stop it. And afterwards, sword luck to go to hit him on 3+ because I have a lot of parry. Um, on the Knights of the Quest, also on the Penitents and on the Hero. So probably those are my spells. He didn't have any. And then the pregame analysis, a quick one. Primary objective to plunder the terrains. Well, it really depends now who's the defender because he's probably going to choose the ones that he can really get, and for example, the KOE is going to attack and put the pressure, so it's possible to tie it, but maybe not to win it because it's probably going to pressure me with all his army. Secondary objective, Master of the Devil. I have to have a miniature that has a spell within 9 of the center, so it's probably very easy for me to get it because he doesn't have any magic spells, so he can negate it. So that's very easy for me. It all depends if the Miser or the Veiled Serpent survive, of course. And he has slayed the beast, so he had to kill the Miser or the Veiled Serpent. So it really depends if the Miser survives or not because he's very hard to kill, and also the serpents with light troops and all the movement and also the illusionary paths. It's very difficult to get them. So on a quick thing for the macro and the micro for KOE, he has 4 single units, very dangerous. Light troops, 2 of them. The other ones can go from ambush, so it's very dangerous. His units can probably stop mine from breaking in a single go, like the penitents, the Knights of the Quest, the two Fey Knights. So it's very, very, very difficult where I have to charge. He can control those zones and then counter charge me. And for my part, also he can countercharge me, but I also have a lot of units that can counter deploy his, because also the Miser can stop his night buses and his characters from going. I can break them. Also, I have a lot of stuff against height 4, height 5, probably height 4. The Blowflies, the Clawfiends, the Chariots, the Blazing Glory. So it depends also who puts the pressure, who can put a unit and then break from that. I estimated a 12. A 12, it depends also on the secondary. I think I could go better, but now I'll go from the for the deployment. Okay, I'll put. I won the role for the to able to choose the defender or the attacker. Okay, and I took this side because you'll see, even though this is not perfect, okay, I chose this side and gave him this one. He's going to be the attacker because why? Because the Force and Plunder is first the terrain piece that's closest to the middle. Then we have to choose one outside of our deployment zone. So I chose this water terrain, and he couldn't choose neither this one because he's touching, it has to be completely outside, neither the forest, and also because he couldn't play this. And I wanted to have three possible ones, at least tied two, so he chose this one. So I was going to have this one auto, probably this one, and this one depends on if he goes full charge in here. He's probably very difficult for him to get this one because this is a clear zone, no water terrain for the chariots also. So it depends if he wants to put a night unit here. I can probably just put anything and I can deal with that. Depends if it's not the big bus, but if it's not the big bus, it's not going to pressure my center and I can close him. So as you see, also Master Veil on the middle, so it's very easy for me, and that's it. Deployment. Okay, so Wally deployed everything. Mounted Sergeants, the Paladin, Knights of the Realm, Knights of the Quest. The Knights Penitents are here. You'll have to excuse me because since he didn't have magic, he didn't click on the card after turn 3. So I'll probably just tell you what happened. Okay, this one was the Free Knight that had multiple wounds. Okay, the Duke, and this one was the Green Knight. So that was it. I deployed, as you see, Clawfiends here to plunder this one. The chariots outside of the water, even though he's not going to advance a lot. The Blazing Glory did this Vanguard, but afterwards I'll tell why. Miser, the Succubi, the other Succubi, the Serpents, Clawfiends, Blowflies, and Myrmidons. Okay. So as his counter deploy, I figured he wasn't going to come here. Also, I wanted to counter deploy his paladin. Okay, so he really can't advance straight forward here because he's probably going to or get charged by Blazing Glory or get charged by the chariots, and he only has 3 wounds. So I mean, he can probably like if I charge him, he can probably take some. Okay, and I also this guy is going to have at offensive defense initiative 10, so he's going to go on fours. Then probably he's going to go on twos. If he charges me, if I charge him, he's going to go on fours and fives. So it really doesn't scare me if I charge his paladin. And also I have like a lot of counter deployments, also Clawfiends on the side with the Blazing Glory and the Miser also zoning him. He really couldn't go this way. That's why I did this movement. He has really to go this way. So he's not a big threat. And also, I wanted to put my chariots here to zone him and then to push this side because of the house was really going to be annoyed. So I was trying to form a battle line this way. Also, the Miser, even though Knights of the Quest are the ones that can tank him, I really wanted to come here because if I try to lower this unit down, then I can really push and I can just counter a charge. And also here the Myrmidons specialized in these two units and height 4. The Bullflies can also counter charge, and also the Clawfin zoning, and he really can't uh, pressure that much. So for turn 1, well, as I told you guys, he moved the Paladin here. Probably the Duke moved this way. Also with the Knights, you probably see in the next picture. And everything just moved a bit. The Fey Knight was ambushing, so we'll see if he comes out. Probably that, because he didn't have any magic. So in my turn, I went out, okay, because I wasn't going to plunder in the next 2 turns. Also that, and if he charges, he puts his guy here. I can charge. And I have uh, yeah, I mean charging also with the banner. He doesn't really want me to charge, so he probably just go around here. And if he puts his guy here, I can probably just charge. So he will probably have to face me outside my line of sight. Also, the Sukubai advanced a bit. The Miser also, but the Sukubai, I didn't want to advance a lot. I just wanted to put them here, and in the next turns, just probably use them as a unit that forces him to charge. And probably if he doesn't charge with a big unit, he's probably going to maybe stuck there, and then I can counter charge with a lot of units. Also, the Maestro move here out of charge range from him. If he charges with the Night Bus, I can see both flanks. It doesn't matter how he puts, so he's not going to charge. And also, 24 range from him, I wanted to start to do the magic missiles onto the Paladin, because if I take him off, then I can move very freely here, and I can push a lot, and then just go in his deployment zone. So his turn 2. Okay. As you see, in magic, I only did 1 wound. He dispelled the other one, and in his turn, he advanced with the Hypogryph out of line of sight. Also, I was very far. Here, he was like 16, maybe, something like that. Here, he touched the lake. I couldn't really charge him. He was very far, and he could just counter charge, but I think he was more than 18, just touching a bit, so he was going to plunder this objective, and he managed to roll the the Fey Knight. So okay, really wasn't a problem for me. And also his guy went this way. Okay, so seeing like this. My turn. So I just put the Clawfins in front of him, saying, "Okay, you want to charge? Let's see what you got." If he doesn't kill one guy, I'm going to strike a lot of hits on him on 4+4+, on 4+3+, sorry, and maybe I can get some wounds without magic, and then it's my turn on magic, and probably just leave him with 1 wound, or just make him stuck there. Also, here I misplayed this because I wanted to put the base serpents here, but I didn't have enough room just to be at 18, throw the random movement. He has to stop that one and probably get the other missiles. Okay. Also, his I moved this guy so he couldn't jump here. Also, if he moved a lot, I have this unit, the Blazing Glory charging. So I mean, he was very he couldn't really move that guy, and also just advance it just a little bit, and then depends on the moment, I can advance full speed. And also here, he can charge here. If he wants to charge this guys, I can charge both. Even if he turns around, he was impossible to charge there. And that was it. On my face, on my magic face, I remember I did, which one did I did here first? Also at 24 to do the evocation spells. I tried to do, maybe it was the 1d3+1. I don't remember. And I think he dispelled that one. Or well, the thing is, I killed him. Okay. Probably just that. I think I did the 1d3 and I managed to kill him. And he tried to dispel it. I think he failed. And then with the 2d3, I mean with the 1d3 plus one, I killed him. Before I only did one, even though I rolled four impacts and he saved two, I think, from the two ones I did. No, only one. And then the 2d3, or I think it was the other way around. I don't remember very clearly. I did hear the other one and I killed three guys. So, wow, I mean, very good magic phase, like impossible to go any better. So, his guy, his principal menace here died. So, I can really now push. Like, next turn, I'm going to push very, very hard. And also this unit, even though he's going to heal, it's not at full speed, so he's not going to wound me on fives. So that's very, very, very important. And his turn, he charged the Clawfins. I mean, he had to charge because if not, I put the unit so he couldn't really march this way. I could always see him, and if he comes this way, I'm okay with that. So he had to charge, obviously. Yeah, and probably he wasn't going to kill me in one go, so I was going to plunder this one in my next turn. He also moved the Hippogriff here, and he pushed just a bit this unit. Okay, in his turn, he did two wounds, maybe, and I was still steadfast here, but I failed the leadership 7. So I did some wounds. I did nothing to him. He put a holy bow there. And that was it. My turn. I advanced with full speed for the blazing. The chariots. I really still wanted to say him, okay, you can't charge me here. If you advance, the blazing glory can kill you. If not, the blazing glory can come here if you try to run away. And either way, I can charge you. If you charge the blazing glory, he's not going to kill it in one go. Or I can just charge this unit over here. Also, I advanced the Sukubai, so he couldn't charge here. I put them more than 12. Okay, here I was more than 12 for any overruns. And yeah, I just wanted him to advance and see what we got here. I could charge in the flanks, and depends on what units he's going to charge. Even if he charges here, also, I mean, this is probably auto. And from the right flank, I move the Myrmidons to the front. Okay, so if he charges, he's probably going to come here. He's out of line of sight. And if he wants to charge here, I'm okay with that. He's very far here. I'll probably turn around. So, I mean, that's okay. For magic, I think I did distracting. I tried to lower his toughness and he dispelled that one. I put distracting here, I think. Yeah. This was turn 3. I put distract in here. I think I did some evocation here spells. Something like that. I don't remember. And that was it. Yeah, we were still in combat here in his turn. And I managed to do in total 3 wounds to him. And he finished me off. I couldn't kill him with distract and everything. And with the in his turn 4, he charged here. I remember that. He charged here. He charged with the penitents. And with the sergeants here, he also charged with the other guys here on the Blazing Glory. Here it was very tricky because he had +3 to the combat res and also hatred 5+ against my how do you say my magical attacks. So I mean, it was worth it for him, but I think I could still pin him down. Um, so I mean, he had to leave it because if not, I was going to probably kill him. Um, and that was it. He turned to face me with the Fey Knight, and that was it. So as you see here, I killed 2 guys, and I didn't do nothing else. He killed me, and he elected to overrun. So he was here. I could see the flank, but he killed one of his guys in the overrun, so I couldn't see him anymore. And here I think he did I 2 wounds maybe in total because I had two. I was winning by one, and I think I didn't do nothing to him. On the Blazing Glory, I think he did 1 wound. I killed 2 guys, and with Leadership 10, I managed to stick. Did no wounds to me. And on my turn, as you guys see, let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay, now. So, yeah, he did 2 wounds, probably, or 3 wounds. On my turn, a lot of things happened. These Clothings charge. He couldn't flee because if he flee this way, I could touch him, put the unit like this, and have a counter charge here, or even here, but probably just like that. Go here and to this objective to plunder it, and he had to stay. I also charged with the Sukubai. He couldn't flee, and I also checked that this unit couldn't charge here because of the pivots, and he could charge here, but he was only going to get 2 guys, and I still have a lot of ranks, a lot of magic here. Um, Also, if I break him, I'm going to be here at an 8. Okay, so I could counter charge here, and probably he doesn't want that, even if he charges here in his next turn, because I can charge him, and he's probably going to lose a lot. And also the charges, even though only one guy strikes, he's going to charge there. The Myrmidons turn around, so I could charge here in the rear. Depends what this guy does. He's not so effective against these guys, but still he does a lot. And also the Meister was in front of the 2 units, so if he wants to charge, go ahead. I'm willing to take the risk. On Magic, I did. What did I do? Here I did distract them probably. -1 toughness. Yeah, I mean, yeah, -1 toughness, distract in here. And he got one. Yeah, and also I got the education ones. I was like, wow, I think he failed the magic, like going on 2 dice, lower toughness goes, 3 dice distracting, it goes at 5, and I think I had like 11 or 12. So I did like 2 and 3, and I killed like 2 guys. I was like, okay, he's not going to be full health. So I'm still going to go +1 to wound here, and also here he's not going to have the +1 to wound. So that's great for me. Here in this combat, I think he did 1 wound to me, but I kill a lot. He failed the test, and I pursued, and I got him. Okay. Here he killed a fly, I think. Yeah. And also this combat, I was winning on 1 rank charge by 2, and with all the attacks, I only managed to kill 3 guys. I remember, 3 guys, and I think he had at least a 4 with no reworks, and he stuck. I was like, oh man, come on! Like I couldn't believe it because um now in his turn, he's going to plunder this one here. He couldn't touch me, and also I was going to overrun. So he plundered this. I was like, oh fuck, man. So and this happening on my turn, like my fourth. I was like, oof, it all depends if I kill him. I could go here or not. So 2 guys were there. I think like 2 guys depends on how I charge. Only 2 guys were touching 2 of my guys, so I was saying, okay, he's if he charges me, he's probably going to kill me. So I just turn around, and I turn around like that, and that was it. Yeah, he did more wounds here, and I did also an extra wound. As you see, here with the starting with 5+ against his, yeah, winning on threes. Well, I mean, win by 3+, with the +1 to wound, and the toughness 3, going on threes, and everything. I managed to kill very few. I mean, he did probably like very few to me also, and he just lost some guys. On his fifth turn, as you see, I turn around here. Probably if I tried to kill him, go here for the 5th turn. It was very risky because I'm giving him flank. But yeah, I had to do this because if he wants to charge here, there's going to be a front. I have the +1 to wound, and also could charge here. At least if I don't get the objective, I'll probably kill him. So his turn, he decided to charge with the Fey Knight here. He was not willing to go here because I could also counter charge him. So he charged here. He was debating where to charge, and he charged the Miser. And I was like, my teammates were all saying that he was going to kill me. I'm like, oh, you don't know this miniature enough. So he got in combat. He killed these guys. I did one wound probably here or one here. No, I didn't do any wounds. Here I didn't kill him. He stayed at least 6, I think it was. He has a flank and a banner. I have 2 ranks and a banner. We tied. I did some wound. I did 1 wound, and I did manage to kill the other guy, and he stayed. So yeah, I mean, he could have fled. I could have pursued, charged him, or charge him. I mean, but yeah, even though if he charges here, I could over pursue, charge him here, or just plunder here. In this combat, I still had the +1 to wound. I think I only killed 1 guy, even though he wasn't stubborn anymore. I did really bad, or maybe killing 2 guys with the attacks and everything. And he charged here. Um, as you see in the next picture, I managed to stick. He only did 1 wound to me. I mean, he started with, if you see the maths, it's charge, 3 banners, and a rank. So he's winning on 5s, but I have 2 ranks on the because of the natural and the magical objects. So I still have 3. So I'm losing by 2. He's not going to have the strength 6, so strength 4s, or going the ones on him. Here it doesn't matter the horizons because he's still going me on 4s. So here he's going on 4s, then I'm wounding my on 5s, with no reroll, with lethals, and with the also the devastating charge. He didn't have it, so I mean, he only did 1 wound. I did 1. He struck very bad. I think he recovered 1 guy, and he killed himself, and I killed him. And yeah, I managed to stuck. Like I was losing by 2, 1 wound here and 1 wound here. And I'm okay. He did. Yeah, I lost by 1, but it didn't really matter. My 5th turn, I countercharged. As you see, yeah, he killed my flies. He turned to see my guys, so I charged with the big serpents, and also in the front with the myrmidons. Yeah, these guys turned around because he was now at full strength. No, he was with 3. Yeah, with 2 guys, and these 2 units came here because I knew he wasn't going to break me. And so in Magic Phase, I threw. What did I throw? What did I throw? I threw Spectral Blades. I lower. What did I throw? Spectral Blades was probably here. And what else? Distracted. He dispelled it. So it was Spectral Blades probably hitting on 3s. Yeah, Spectral Blades and hitting on 3s. I reformed, so I still had the +1, so I didn't really need the lower defensive, and probably that. Yeah, yeah. Here I was winning by a lot. I was winning by 3 ranks, charge, banner, flank. Yeah, by 7, and I only did 1 wound. These guys going on 4+ with battle focus, going on 3s with rerolling, and he's saving on 5s and 4s, and he still managed to stick. Yeah, I mean, okay, doesn't really matter, but I really want this guys to be free. And if he didn't do a lot of moves when he tried to kill him, but it's not worth it. Yeah, here he managed to tank me again, so I was like, oh, come on, man. Come on. Um, so that was it here. Yeah, I did. I hit very bad going on threes and on threes. But yeah. Um, and then in the combat here, I managed to kill another dude here, and probably he hit himself and killed him, even though he's going on fours and fives, and with lethals and everything. But I just rolled too good, and I just stayed. Now I was just only losing by one, and yeah, I mean, and on my turn, as you see, well, in his sixth turn, I managed to kill the two guys that were left. This guy died, this guy died, and I managed to kill him by putting lower toughness on this unit for the impacts. Spectral Blades managed to go off. He dispelled the other spell, and I just killed, yeah, this unit, and this unit. So, yeah. I mean, end of the game, really good game against Wally. He killed 10 Sukubi, 3 Clawfins, and 3 Blowflies. And I killed everything except one Finite and half of the other because he had one left. Um, Final score was 16, but I managed to get the secondary because of the Miser and the Berserkers. I didn't even move. I was here on the 9. Uh, Post game analysis, very quick. The right flank on the macro, I was very limited on moving on that zone on that flank, but because I couldn't really pressure, it was very difficult for me to get his water terrain. But I knew that we were still going to tie it up because I had the other two very safe. Um, yeah, on the left flank with the paladin dead, I could push with no problems. It's very lucky to kill him in round two with the evocation ones. But still, I mean, if I managed to kill him, I could pressure all that way like I did. Then on the micro level, well, on the units for me, the micro killing the paladin was the biggest threat. And also he tanking the two night bosses. He shouldn't tank that much, but still, I mean, he cost 900 points almost. He should tank him. But yeah, I mean, against the quest, he should have done more wounds to me. I mean, that was their lucky. But yeah, he tanked the two night bosses, and then if I can tank the two units, he will just die with the counter charges. Also, the Blazing Glory in the first engines, zone in the paladin. Sorry, I have it here in Spanish, so he couldn't just push and charge. And also on the downside with the Clawfins, I played them very bad. I underestimated the sergeants. Also with the 2+, 5+, I couldn't manage to run them down. Couldn't kill them, and also turn them around just so he couldn't charge me in the flank. Um, I just couldn't get the objective because of that mistake. And also for the results of the round one, okay. So on the mirror match, Conti got an 8. He had a 10-10. I got a 17. With Samu against Vampire Cards, we actually had a good matrix against him, but we really didn't know until he played because it was an awful list for us, for everybody. We just couldn't push it, and he got 9 points, charging some units that he shouldn't charge. And um, last I played against Infernal Dwarfs and he won 17. I think it was very easy matchup, even though he still have occultism and everything. And then Chico with Knights of the with KOE against the Warriors of the Dark Gods. He got very lucky because he managed to one shot in the third turn, starting from the first. The spell that does one wound with AP with no armor save and going on the only using the word save. So on his case lord on the flying disc skywheel, sorry, he has 3 wounds, so on 4+, but he managed to kill him on the third turn, so he failed all the 3 word saves, and he got the 16. I mean, yeah, he charged against the damnation guys. He managed to stay. He forgot that they turned into red ones, but still, we got 67 for the round. I hope you guys like the battle report. I hope I didn't talk too much. Okay, I'm returning to do these battle reports in English. I hope you like them. If you want more content of this in English, just please. And also, if you have anything about the game or anything you would like me to talk about, just leave it in the comment section. Hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next videos. Okay, bye bye.